Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back. In today's video, I'd like to talk about how to detach. I feel like there is much clarity needed in this topic. It's detach, attachment, how to detach, how to make your specific person less important, at least being less important than you in your life, how to have this person be back by totally have this energy alignment that I am going to speak of in this video. So if you have not subscribed, because I noticed that some of you guys be keeping on watching my videos without subscribing it. So if you would like to, you're welcome to subscribe to this channel and be on the lookout for my almost daily video I am going to be putting out the coming weeks. Okay, so let's talk about detachment and attachment. In previous video, I talked about there is always a certain level of attachment in a healthy relationship. This is not the attachment I'm talking about. The attachment I'm talking about is totally as a conscious manifester, and also the complete responsible creator in all of your realities as someone. You will need to feel the completion of your own creation. That means you're going to need to feel that you're absolutely worthy of it. Now, when I talk about this word worthy, I'm not talking about it from a point is like on a 3D level. I'm talking about on a soul level and spiritual level is you are absolutely worthy and deserving of any of your desire to come into fruition in the best way that you intended. So worthiness is basically out of the picture. Now, why people have been struggling so much with this worthiness by not detaching from the desired outcome is you come with your limiting beliefs. You come with how you perceive yourself, how you perceive your specific person, and how you perceive you guys' relationship. And always comes down to how you perceive yourself as deserving of or not deserving of at the end of the day. So truly to be quiet in your mind and come back to your body to feel you're absolutely safe in this body, that you are able to create from this safe space is truly what supports you to start from. This state of being supports you to create. Now, Dr. Joe Dispenza has been talking about this like non-stop. This is his work, is to feel safe in your own body. Then you can be conscious of creating whatever you desire to have, to experience this fruition into your 3D world. So that means people tend to be totally unconscious of their thoughts, their limiting belief systems when it comes to this specific person, right? It's completely possible and it's totally your right to create, to manifest anything, anyone in your life. And feel into this, the truth of this statement. It's completely possible. It's your birthright, right? So by all means, I encourage you not to feel you're in blame when you want to have this specific person of yours into your behaving and treating you in a way that she is treating you in your physical world. This is completely your right. This is completely your free will to have them behaving in a way that you wish to have. That also means, so what is the truth in this statement is, now, most likely you clicked on this video, that means they have not been behaving, showing up the way that you wish them to show up in your 3D world, possibly for a period of time. That is why you can have them behave this way that is completely not your desired way. You can have them behave in a way that it's completely your desired way. And most likely they had in the past, at least you have memories with them. If you had been together before, or just doesn't matter, briefly being with them, you have those sweet memories of them being together with you, behaving in a way that you completely desired. So that is also an indication that people truly change based on your perception of yourself. That means based on your state of being, how you perceive them as showing up in your 3D world. So truly, you, without blaming yourself wanting to manifest this specific person, at the same time, highly, I would like to drill this into your head is, this is not a trying, efforting process. This is absolutely an effortless. You be the girlfriend, you be the wife, you be the person you wish to have your specific person showing up in your 3D world. You be shifting your identity, finally landing in this brand new self-concept, identity, self-image, whatever you call it, this state of being, whatever you call it, doesn't matter. It means the same thing. To be able to feel it's completely natural for you to have this amazing relationship with that specific person. This is not a dream. This is not a dream. Just like the job you got, just like the pay you got, the desired amount of pay you got, just like you have your mom, your dad, your colleagues, your people in your school to show up in the way that you wish to have them show up as. Exactly the same thing for your specific person. It doesn't have to be a struggle. The struggle, most people experience struggle, and I have so much compassion for, is because this unstable emotional state, is because there's so much limiting beliefs. So I'd like to really drive this home today, right? When I talk about the limiting beliefs, you probably feel it's on the intellectual level, like a mind level, on the mind space. No, it is so deep. It is in your subconscious, which means it's in your body. Now hear me out on this one, right? If it's in your body, and most likely it is, it gets to be pushed out in your 3D world. So what you need to change is not only here on the intellectual level, on the mind level, but people would like to talk about us, change your subconscious by changing your limiting beliefs. Yes. However, once you have been feeling such undesired outcome, they are sinking. They have been sinking. They have been just inside your body subconsciously. That is why whenever you think about your specific person, you have such icky feeling. You have this such feeling of undesired, just not wish fulfilled place. This state is because you have so much feelings assembled in this state that got stuck in your body. So what you do, you dig them out and you clear them out by meditation. it's always going to be meditation. Why? Because meditation supports you to quiet your mind. It's your mind has been calculating. It's your mind has been weighing pros and cons. It's been some months, it's been some years. They are not coming back. They might have a third person. They're all mind stuff. So whenever you're here, you're not creating. Whenever you're on the mind space, you're intellectually, you're calculating, you're weighing pros and cons. You're not creating. Whenever you create, it's gotta be a very quiet mind, body turned on, subconscious turned on. It's time to feel, to feed your body, to feed your subconscious, to make it dwell in the wish-filled state. It's juicy, it's delicious. That means you have successfully blocked your mind. Now, this is the energy work I am talking about. And I'm so happy to not only applying in my daily life every single day that I have been seeing other coaches on YouTube specifically, they stopped talking about affirmations. They stopped talking about all these techniques. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. However, it all comes down to this energy work. I do not wish you guys to keep on searching for the technique for you to change it on a mind level, because it does not work. I'm going to make it clearer for you, right? So you have your belief system. A belief system is a thought that you keep on thinking again and again and again repetitively. Eventually it became, belief, a belief. So whenever you think of this thought, you feel, you actually have your emotions and you have your feelings. You have your emotions, you have more feelings, and you have more thoughts that come after. So it's not only a thought. They have emotions that are piling up to build this state of being that you have been in for so long, that automatically you go there. Automatically you feel not good. When it comes to this topic, you feel dreadful. You feel another day they're not showing up. Another day I have to do all this work, right? So this is not going to work if you keep on doing it from an intellectual level, manifesting, conscious manifesting, subconscious manifesting, whatever you call it. It is not from your mind, it is from your subconscious. Your subconscious, your body pushes it out. It's not your mind pushes it out. You feel like, oh, so how come I think of a cup of coffee or I think of somebody, they instantly come into contact with me, they texted me, they called me. Okay, totally possible. I do it all the time. I have people think of me, I ran them up and they said, oh, I just thought of you, just right in this second or just within the minute you ran. Why? Because the energy is pretty clear. There's no resistance. This least resistance. When the person thought of me, I did not have, they don't feel it's impossible or we had some beef, so to speak. Rina is not going to call me because X, Y, and Z. You feel he is not calling you, she is not calling you, it's because X, Y, and Z. So you made up the stories around it where, what does it mean? Resistance. So that is the attachment that you cannot just let it be. Just let it be, right? And the first way to have your attachment be cleared out. First step is to be aware of this attachment, right? You gotta be aware, you gotta be alert whenever you feel this, like how come you're in this question mode. That is resistance, that is attachment. Because as a true conscious, a truest form, you are a creator in all your realities. So whatever you have attachment toward, that is just so hard for you to experience in your reality, in your 3D world, because you meant to create, you meant to manifest anything instantly. However, because you made up so much stories, and frankly, some stories are just, they're historical and they're generational. So from all these women in your bloodline, and also all the men in your bloodline, they carry um, they carry the limiting beliefs. It's like you gotta work hard, you gotta show this and that, so a man could like you, could come to you, and all these things. But they're not true. They're not true. They are their stuff, which they got from the previous generation. So that's why it's time for you to clear out in your subconscious, totally in your body, because you carry those generational, I totally feel like it's generational curses, that so much has been planted into our subconscious that it's just a bunch of BS, frankly. And it's your responsibility for yourself to clear them out, to experience what you truly wish to experience in this 3D world with your specific person as their desired version. This is not a lie. This is not a hoax. You just can. You are born to experience anyone you wish to experience in this 3D world. So don't limit yourself, right? To truly do the work, to align your energy as somebody who is absolutely deserving. So you gotta say completely goodbye to the previous versions of you, the versions of you that have those limiting beliefs, that have so much emotional baggage in their subconscious. Clear them out. Just be a worthy person. Feel worthy. Feel deserving of your specific person's devotion and everything else that you wish to experience in your 3D world. This is not a dream. I manifested so many things and people. You guys, there are stories about my specific person who is completely a narcissist. I talked about it in some previous videos. If you're interested, I could actually link it in the description. It didn't matter. He had 2 other children with 2 other women. He still came back to me. I didn't take him back, but it doesn't matter. He came back to my reality and showed up. Literally, I wouldn't say it was a propose, but he nearly proposed to me, and it didn't shock me at all. It didn't surprise me at all. I just felt like, yep, although not in this lifetime, I don't feel like we're a good fit, a good match at all. But he came back, and it's not, and we had so much, I would say it was completely a trauma bond. I was totally manifesting the version of him. I'm pretty sure he doesn't treat his mother. Probably he does, but he just treated me so not good on so many levels. It just made me feel it was so wrong to even manifest him, right? So that this is a reminder once again to remind you that you get to, it doesn't matter narcissistic person or not or completely devoted partner in your life. You get to manifest this person in all these versions back into your life. But first, you got to do the work. It's a detox of your subconscious when it comes to this specific person, relationship, limiting beliefs you hold when it comes to relationship in general. And if you perceive yourself as a girlfriend, a wife, a fiance, completely transformative. This needs to be a transformative on all levels. You literally change from this version to this version, right? And you got to close the gap in between. The energy gap is having so much resistance toward this desire, toward this manifestation, to it's not even a question. Of course, I deserve to have my specific person to show up in my 3D world in the best ways possible. And yes, I am going to talk about self-love. I would like to get deeper with you guys on self-love because I feel like a lot of you guys have been practicing self-love, which is amazing. However, you can have all the self-love in the world without believing in your specific person is going to come back into your 3D. So I am going to talk about it in the coming videos. Subscribe, like the video, share the video, feel the energy of this video, and I will be back.